One of the things nobody ever tells you about on boat ownership is the glamorous side. A kid. Sea toilets.
We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
We're changing our old Jabsco one on Baru for a new one. Bought a new toilet. The other one's seen better days, but it was okay. It wanted a service and it needed a new toilet seat. Now the thing is, to get a new toilet seat to fit properly, and the problem was our toilet seat from here was a domestic one and they don't fit sea toilets. To get one for the sea toilet was about £70, and also a service kit worked out around about another 70-75 quid. So we were looking at 150 quid to service and put the proper toilet seat on. I managed to pick up this sea toilet, which is a sea floor one, not a Jabsco one, for £99. No brainer really. Sorry, but the Jabsco one's going. I do believe it was in a sale, 99, but yeah, I'm not bothered. Instructions. That'll be the new loose seat. I just want to get it out of the box, so I've got an empty box to put the old glue in to get rid of that. Make sure that it's not damaged. I did buy one year for Ava Grace. It came when we picked the box up, it rattled. It was in a million bits. And it's the wrong hand. I want that there. So we have to take the whole thing apart. So there we go. The old one was only fitted in with 3 bolts, which have corroded away, so that's a bit of an issue. The pipe to the discharge pipe was blocked. That is one of the real fun things about sea toilets. That's the bit nobody tells you about. So just got to clean this up a little bit. I can't use those mounting points. I'll have to just shift the loo across a little bit, and there is space to do that, and I'll put some new mountings in. It's had another original loo, you can see from the markings, so this was changed out at some point in its life to the Jabsco one that's there, and now it's a sea floor that I'm putting in. It's now about positioning the loo. I've gone a little bit further back actually, and yeah, apart from a bit wobbly at the minute, should be quite comfy. That's okay. We're clear of that, clear of that. It's a snug fit, but we're clear of there. Yep, so we'll mark this position. And so we've got the loo fastened in. I've put a little bit of grey film underneath it we'll be covering the rest of that in grey film. It's just that I've run out. I need a bit more. So just the pipe work to do now. And so got one working loo.
Not good!
And so we've not really given Baru a really good clean since we bought it. So our friends brought a steam cleaner along. We also wanted to see what it did to the paint, expecting it to lift it. Now also I am testing a Wolfang GA120 camera, and here we give it a pressure wash just to test the waterproofing to see if it could survive. And yes, it did. And so the results of our steam cleaning yesterday, it's brought a lot of loose bits of paint up on the off the anti-slip, but we're going to have to take the whole of this grey off because it's not really well adhered. And we didn't want to do too much yesterday because there was paint going everywhere. So this is going to have to wait now until we come out of the water. You can see on the top of the coach roof where we've gone through a couple of layers of paint. So even the white has gone back to what was probably the original colour of the coach roof, which I don't like that colour at all. So we are going to have to repaint the whole of the upper structure. Further back here we tried a section, and actually the steam cleaner just lifted everything off there. So now as an experiment we tried on the transom just a section, and you can see there we've actually gone right back to the gel coat. Now the good thing is it looks as if the gel coat has not been prepped for paint. So all being well, this will come off. Again, once we're up on the hard, we'll be able to flake off large sections, saving a lot of sanding, and then we're not going to repaint, we'll stick with the gel coat. And our rescue system bag has gone to white, not green. And another wonderful Glamorous job is cleaning in the bilge. Well, in this area here, this was absolutely full of dog hairs and muck and crap. So I've swept it out, tidied some of the cabling and the tubing runs. This was left loose, so were the filters over there. So I've fastened those up there, supported. This is for the clean water, that's for the bilge water. So it's just a case of working our way through and cleaning stuff and getting rid of detritus. Looks wrong washing down with a hose pipe in a boat, but on the inside I have checked the bilge pump, it did work. Might not now though. And so again, film this on the Wolfang GA120 as provided to me by Wolfang. I'll link in the description below if you want to purchase one. Right, I'm going to show you how to sink your boat. No, not quite. How to open the hull up to water when you're in the water this is the speed log. Speed logs do need cleaning fairly regularly depending on the type of water you're in. And so this happens to be a handy dandy plug. So to take the speed log out, whilst in the water you just have to unscrew it, and it should only be hand tight. So that's loose. If I have this ready in one hand, and notice the direction arrow, there's an arrow there that points to your bow, same as it is on there. Just pull this out, push that back in, tighten it back down by hand, and there we are. And so there is the speed log, that's the paddle wheel. Mine's fairly clean, so doesn't need anything doing to it at this stage apart from putting back in. And to put them back in, if you wanted to change the paddle wheel whilst it's out, there's a pin there. Just have to draw that pin, take the paddle wheel out and put the correct paddle wheel in, making sure you have it so that with the arrow pointing forward, the flat faces of the paddle wheel are also pointing forward. Okay, so just reverse. Now these also have a flap. You'll notice that initially water jets in and then it slows down. It still comes in, but there's no panic. That back in, make sure that you're forward and it's seated in its notch, and tighten that back down. And there we are. That's how you clean a paddle wheel whilst in the water.